The message: the enemies of the Jews in all nations will gather together in unity to crush Israel. From the Book of Truth, Volume 3, given on Friday, November 30th, 2012, at 10:20 p.m. My dearly beloved daughter, the time for the prophecies foretold in the Old Testament regarding the fate of the Jews is to become evident shortly. My chosen race will suffer. The Jews who rejected the covenant of God laid down by Moses will suffer as they have done for centuries. Their power over the land of their forefathers will be taken, and the only solution will be to sign a treaty where they will become slaves to the Antichrist. My chosen race will suffer just as I did, and little mercy will be shown to them. The treatment of the Jews will be worse than that shown to them during the genocide, which took place in the Second World War. It will be in Israel that the tribulation will be seen, as foretold, clearly. It will be because of Israel that wars will escalate, when it will become difficult to determine who the real enemy will be. The peace treaty will be signed soon afterwards, and the man of peace will enter the world stage. European Union will crush all traces of God. The beast with the 10 horns, that is the European Union, will crush all traces of God. Now is the time to prepare for their cruelty, which will be unprecedented when it will come to the abolition of Christianity. How proud they will be when the little one, hidden amongst them, will rise and boast of his power. They will applaud the appointed leader of a new church, and his power will spread over the world. This will develop quickly, and to those sacred servants of mine who do not accept the truth of this prophecy, you must know this. Should you conform to the new laws of Rome, a city which will be seized by the liar and servant of the Antichrist, you will become a prisoner of this new regime. When you see the sacrament of the Holy Eucharist being amended and changed beyond recognition, know that this will be your chance to turn your back on this wicked regime. My church is infallible. It will remain infallible. If others, however, within my church rebel against my teachings and change the holy sacraments, they will be cast away from my church. The new regime, not of God, will be fallible, for it will not represent the truth. Only my teachings can be adhered to by Christians. If you follow a man-made religion, you cannot call yourself a Christian. Anyone who says that my church is infallible is correct. Anyone who claims to belong to a new church, where my teachings have been tampered with and where my sacraments have been abolished, will be living a lie. This will be a very difficult time for my sacred servants, for they must follow the laws laid down by my church. I say to you now that you must still do this, but as soon as my sacraments have been desecrated, only follow my true church. By then, only those servants who follow the truth can claim to lead my people according to the instructions laid down by me during my time on earth. The rise of paganism will sweep over the earth, and in its wake a false sense of peace will be created. Then you will see the rise in the adulation of celebrities and a fanatical devotion to New Age spiritualism and satanic worship, disguised as modern psychological therapy. This is where worship of oneself will be the most important trait to strive for. Sexual immorality will increase as the Battle of Armageddon intensifies. Abortion and murder will be so common that many will become immune to any feeling of compassion for those who are vulnerable. It will be during this time that my army will continue undaunted in their mission to save souls. Nothing will stop them, and for every hour of their prayers, I will mitigate much of this suffering in the world. To the Jews, I say this: you have suffered because of your failure to listen to the word of God through the prophets. You, however, will finally accept the true Messiah soon. Then you too will join my army as it marches towards victory against the Antichrist. You will suffer just as I did, for this has been foretold. The house of David will have its day of victory. On the day I will rise up, the new Jerusalem, out of the ashes. As my new kingdom emerges, the king of the pagan world and his servants will be turned into ashes. My promise to bring you to my Father's kingdom is close. To you I pledge my love and my loyalty as your promised Messiah, promised to you so long ago. This is your inheritance. You did not reject me, your Jesus, when I was crucified. You rejected God. I am God. I am the way for you to enter the new paradise. Accept my hand, for I love you. I forgive you. You are my people, and I am coming for you, your Jesus.